I love little baby ducks, old pickup trucks, slow moving trains, and rain. I love coffee in a cup, fluffy little pups, tomatoes on the vine, and onions. And I love you too. Look at how far out. Dude, it is so low right now. So the tide is so low that right now we're on the first sandbar. Okay. So this is all always underwater. Almost always. I mean, obviously it isn't now. Almost always underwater. This is a cove right here that has more depth, as you can see. Even though we're at the same spot. You know, it's deep over there, as you can see, you know. But right here, we're on top of a sandbar covered in sand dollars. See them all? Look at how cool that is. I love money on the beach. Teachers who don't teach. A morning at the beach. And onions. Okay. So this is the west side of the first sandbar. Look at that. It is just super rare for the tide to be so low that it's exposing where we're standing right now. This is underneath the water 95% of the time, every day. Very rare for it to be this shallow and this far out. Tide is very low. Lots of boats out this morning, lots of fishing boats directly right offshore. You can see how the depth, once it gets beyond the third sandbar, it gets deeper out there, and you can actually run a boat through this stuff. But you still have to be careful because there's sandbars that pop up all around through here, and you don't want to run your boat up. I love surfers on a wave. My real name is Dave. I'm almost packed. You're whack. That's a great ride that this guy just got on this longboard. I don't know if you saw that, but that is about my expertise level at close to 60 years old. I do about the same thing that he just did. Paddle out with an 8-foot longboard, a soft top. I step into a wave because it's so shallow here you barely have to paddle, and then push off, and then I ride into the beach like Frankie Avalon. Maybe James Darren if you prefer. Maybe James Darren from Gidget Goes Hawaiian. I love Gidget on the screen. A girl straight from your dreams. She's very short and sassy, but classy. And I love you too. All right, still on the first sandbar, coming up on the second cove. You see this other cove right here? This is an interesting one. It's also just the same type of little cove like the one we just saw. They tend to form at the end of the spots where there used to be piers, where the street used to drain down into the ocean. So there's like a depression, already underneath the ground, under the hard pack. So where the cross streets are, you tend to find these little coves, good for fishing and swimming and playing in the water. And that's this one, another one right here. See how you can it's interesting. See, we're on this sandbar, and you can see it directly north of the cove, right on the other side. It's there's no water again. So the depth is right here, you can see, and look at it. I love paddling and surf. Footballs that are Nerf. groundswell in May, and hay. And I love you too. You guys should listen to Tom T. Hall. Tom T. Hall had a hit with this song. Is it called I Love You or I Love? Maybe the song is called I Love. So there was this country artist named Tom T. Hall. Maybe there still is. Maybe Tom T. Hall is still alive. Anyway, he had a hit. He had this hit called I Love. And I've been kind of singing parts of it this morning. And you should check it out. I saw Tom T. Hall on the Midnight Special singing that song with Roy Clark as the guest host. It was a special midnight special where instead of Wolfman Jack, they let Roy Clark take over for this one night in about 1982 or 1980 or 1979 or something. I don't know the name. I don't know the year. Anyway, the late 70s probably. Anyway, it was a full country episode of the Midnight Special, which was unusual. And Tom T. Hall was there and he performed I Love live there on the stage at the Midnight Special. I love old TV shows, BMWs when they go, and onions. And I love you too. I love beaches without graffiti, palapas in Tahiti, lobster in the shell, and my old next door neighbor, Michelle. And I love you too. Hey man, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're being, I hope you're being free. Talk to you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.